It is crazy how nowadays there is a lot of guys that are done with dating. And I don't blame them because of the simple fact that dating has fucking changed. It has changed a lot since I started dating in my early 20s. And the crazy thing is, it's not just the young guys that are in their early 20s. I'm talking about guys in their 30s, 40s, even late 20s, guys that have good jobs, guys that are making good money. They simply tell one another, hey man, like I'm done with dating. I'm done with talking to fucking women. And listen, like I've said it before, like I don't blame the guys for thinking that way because dating has changed so fucking much, right? It feels like guys are constantly in competition. It feels like everything you do has to be perfect. And because of the one thing that affected really badly, that affects the dating game is this. The phones, the social media. That shit is what changed a lot, right? Like we just have so much to use now and we see so much, it is hard. Even women, when they see a lot of guys, they think every guy has to be over 6 feet tall, making at least 200K a year, has to be amazingly good looking. Like realistically, man, like not every guy is that way. And I'm gonna tell you guys something, I'm not a tall guy. I'm not pushing 6 feet. I'm at like 5'9", 5'10". Sometimes 5'10", some people say 5'8", 5'9", but I'm saying 5'10", right? But the thing is, it is really rare. It's not that high of a percentage that to see a guy over 6 feet, really attractive, making over 200 G's, 6 figures. It's not likely. You don't see that every fucking day. The economy just sucks right now to a point where like people have to work 2 jobs just to be able to put some fucking food on the table, just to be able to have some sort of living. Do you really think that every guy makes 6 figures? It's not happening. It doesn't happen. And for the guys that actually help out, the guys that have good jobs, even before then, they told me, Mike, I am quitting dating. Dating just isn't the same how it used to be. It isn't the same when I was growing up or when my dad was growing up in his times. And I'm like, hey man, times have fucking changed for the better and for the worse. It is not the same than what it used to be. Back then, dating was more like, hey, let me see this girl, take her on a nice date. Dating was more like, hey, let me get your number. Or like, hey, let's go to the movies this day. You guys go out, you guys give a kiss, then you guys start dating. And then if it becomes something more, you have all these beautiful dates, then comes marriage. It's so beautiful, right? Nowadays, you don't see that much. Dating right now is hard. It is hard, especially with everything we're seeing on social media. It is hard. The one reason why guys are done with dating is mostly because they feel like it's one-sided. Hey man, I don't blame them. It feels like they have to put in all the fucking work. And listen, as a guy, unfortunately, and I've said this before, you are always going to lose first. And it is going to be much harder for you as a man than it is for a woman. And I say this because for women, it's easy. They just have to look pretty. They have to have some sort of body and they can go with any guy. Any guy that has money, any guy in his early 30s, even up to his 40s. It's easier for women to get men, but it's harder for men to get women. And it is harder because of this. Number one, men have to initiate everything. They have to plan everything. They have to pay for everything and they have to prove themselves. These 4 things are the main things men have to do, right? And it's like something they're doing every day with a woman. I agree that as a guy, you should always pay for a woman no matter what. You're going on a date, guy pays everything, this and that. You have to do that as your part. But besides that, now you have to become not only a better version of yourself, but better than the other guy. That is what women are looking for. You being top tier, you being high status, you being a guy that makes all the money in the world. It is not gonna happen. That is not likely. And I had a friend that told me this shit. He's like, Mike, why am I putting in all the effort when I'm just gonna get fucking ghosted? And I told him, hey man, you're right. Most of the time you're gonna get ghosted. But now I told him this, if you want something, you have to work very hard for it. Whether it's working out, having a nice physique, whether it's getting the girl that you want, you have to work hard. Now, self-improvement now is much bigger than it used to be before. It is seen more now, but as a guy, you shouldn't be doing it necessarily for women. It's more for you. I don't look good because I want to impress women in the street. No, I look good because I want to feel good. I want to feel confident. It makes me go about my day. And because it's one-sided, dating is one-sided, man has to do all the work. But just know this, no matter even if you have to put in all the work, you're doing it for you too, brother. You're doing it for you to better yourself, to be a better version. Hey, you might not get all the girls turning their heads for you, but you're gonna get a couple, and that's better than nothing. And another reason is guys just feel like they're gonna be judged. Hey man, like I'm not making much money, right? Example, I'm not making much money. Why should I take a girl out? Why? I don't make much money. I don't work a good job. I don't have a business. I don't make fucking 6 figures. I don't have a 6-pack. And then the guys that tell me this start to say, bro, as a guy, guy, like everything has to be perfect. You have to have a good profile, right? Because now everything's social media. So guys are going on dating apps, and then guys are also going on Instagram to talk to girls, right? It has to be perfect, because I'm gonna tell you this, all a girl needs is some sort of looks and has a little bit of body, and her DMs are flooded. As a guy, you can be somewhat attractive and you still wouldn't get that much attention. It's not. And that is all based on biology as well. Men were just seen to process things different than women, right? Women aren't the type to actually go up to a guy or hit him up on IG or hit him up on the dating apps. Women don't swipe right on every guy. They don't do that. Guys do that, right? And then I had some guys that tell me, bro, it's not even about connection anymore. Like, I had a friend that he went on a lot of dates, and he was telling me, like, bro, the first thing a girl asked me is like, what do you do for work? First thing, he lied to her. This guy, he makes good money. He was a cop for like 10 years already, so he's making over 100 G's. He lies to her and he says, oh, I work at I think he said he worked at like as a teacher or something. And mind you, a teacher you have to go to college for. You have to do a couple years in school. Unfortunately, when you work for a public school, you make shitty fucking money, but you have a good little pension system, you have whatever. He told her that, and guess what she said? She immediately did not want to continue the fucking date with him. She made some fucking excuse. Legit, he said that she was like, oh, I gotta go, I got an emergency. Fucking made it believe. And he told me, bro, you think she had an emergency? I'm like, no, the fuck she didn't. Did she text you right after? Did she text you when she get home? Did she text you the next day? No, because there was no fucking emergency. She just didn't like the fact you were a teacher. But now tell her that she was a cop making 100 G's. Good benefits, pension, money, right? But even with that, like, there are women out there that even if you just work as a cop, they won't want you. Like, they want a guy that's making triple than what a guy like that is making. But you see, like, it was all because of money and status. And guys tell me, like, that's not fair. How come, like, I have to be the guy that makes a lot of money just to get a girl's attention? And I tell him, bro, like, unfortunately, the dating game has changed a lot. The number one thing women see on social media is guys that made it. A lot of these guys are fake fucking flexers, I'll tell you. Not everyone on social media that is flexing a Lambo owns a Lambo. Not everybody does. Everything you see on social media is not exactly what it is. The guy that makes a shitty video, that makes a low quality video, can actually be a millionaire. But then the guy that makes a very quality high video with a lot of nice shit, nice cars, isn't even his cars. But you see how that changes mentality, and now women think that that is what is needed in a man. That is what they need. That is what a perfect man is. No, shorty, it is not like that. It's not. And another reason why guys are just tired of the fucking dating is because of bad experiences. I tell you, bro, I've had really bad experience with women. I have. And even me, to some time, I was about to just quit the dating game. There was a time where I said, there was no point of me talking to women. There was no point of me trying to look better. There was no point for me to try to do this. But then you know what I said to myself? I was like, if I'm gonna keep doing this, it's for me, not for women. But see the type of way I was thinking? I was feeling like I needed to be with somebody to feel loved, right? But the number one thing you have to do is love yourself first before you love anybody else. That's number one. I've had experiences where, hey, like, I was young and I've been cheated on. And I'm gonna give you guys a little story about a really bad relationship that I had that almost was going to change me completely. That relationship was going to either make me or break me. I remember when I dated a girl back when I was like 19 years old. For one of the first times I thought to myself, hey, I'm in love, right? It was the fact that I did everything right. And what most guys tell me, like, Mike, I did everything right. Girl still cheated on me, fucked me over. There's no point of me to continue a dating life. There's no point of me to pursuing other women. And that was the same way I thought. And I told myself, why? What's the point? What's the point of even trying to look better, trying to look good, if all women are gonna do the same shit? All women are gonna cheat on me. All women are gonna fuck around and fuck their ex-boyfriend. All women are gonna do is only chase me for my money. So it's either two things. I was like, I become a player or I just don't do shit, you know? And for some time, I just didn't do shit. I told myself, I'm not dating women no more. I'm not going out pursuing women. I'm not gonna go talk to women. I completely did not want to know anything about women because of a past relationship. And just to give you guys a little bit of a story about it, and I'll keep it short. That relationship, I dated a girl. I was in college, you know, I was working a part-time job. I was actually focusing more on my part-time job than I was in school because I actually like to make money and like to work my fucking ass off. But I met a girl and I thought she was the most sweetest girl, amazing, right? She was pretty. She had somewhat of a nice body, but more importantly, it was because of her personality that I thought like, hey, she aligns with me. She was a little older than me. And you know, I was in that type of time where I was like, hey, it's time now for me to be in a committed relationship. The worst thing that happened was I don't like to be over a woman, right? And as most men shouldn't be over a woman, but that moment I told myself, hey, let me just look at her phone. And I don't like to look at women's phones because it's very like, I'll know if she's cheating on me or not. But you would see what comes up, the things that get revealed, right? So for some time I looked at the phone and the chick was texting her ex-boyfriend. Of course, I was in love, right? And I saw this shit right after we fucked. And I was like, you know, I looked at the fucking phone and I said, said, what the fuck? And to myself, I was like, hey, like, there's no way. This can't be real. She's perfect. There's no way. I closed my eyes and then I opened my eyes again. I'm like, no, she did it. And confrontation was the worst. I never cried to a woman to that one time I cried and I said, are you texting your ex? The face of somebody when they get caught of guiltiness. Yeah, that to that day was when I found out that, hey, mind you, this wasn't the first time I've been cheated. There was also times where some girls left me for another guy, or they wanted to go on a break, ended up fucking their ex-boyfriends and shit. That was the time where I said to myself, I am done with fucking dating, because every woman is the same way. And of course, at the time I also thought, like, not every woman, but it's gonna be hard to find that woman. So what did I do? Of course, like a dumbass, because I was a simp at that time, I would stay with a girl, gave her another chance, and then she did it again, and then again, gave her a chance, and then again. Then we broke up for a week. Then we came back together. And then after the relationship was completely done and I was done, I thought to myself, like, I am done with the dating game. I can see why most guys quit. I can see why most guys don't look good anymore. Don't want to look good for themselves. They don't want to take care of themselves. They don't want to put the extra effort. They don't want to be more confident because of that fucking reason, because of bad experiences. So then for some time, I stopped pursuing women. I stopped talking to women. I stopped even focusing on myself. And then I started to join the military. And then that's when I started to really like focus on my life. I started working again, you know, and then I was working, then I wasn't working. I was going through a lot of shit. And I started to become the man that I am today. I started to go out. I started to actually talk to women now. I didn't think every woman was bad. I didn't think that it was just all about, hey, they're just bad. The dating game isn't over. It is harder right now. It is harder to compete because you're technically competing. You're comparing yourself to the fucking social media guys out there that have it all. And like I said, guys, don't be paying attention to that shit too much because not everyone out there has it. They don't. So what should you do? Do you give up or do you continue? And the one thing I'm gonna tell you is continue. Don't do it for women. Do it for you. Self-improvement, work on your body, work on your social skills, work on all these things. Eventually, you're going to attract the right women. For the guys that are watching this, I know you guys either are working a job or maybe you're going to school to have a good job. Don't think that every woman is the same way. The dating game is not over. No matter what, after everything I've said, it is harder. It is harder to actually find the right woman, a high quality woman that actually looks for qualities and looks at you and not your fucking bank account. They're out there. You're not gonna find them maybe on a dating app. You might not find them at a bar. And not everyone is like, you might end up finding your partner in a dating app. You might find the one on Bumble. You might find the one on Tinder or Hinge. But just know that you're competing with a lot of men. You have to go to places where women aren't really just looking at your pockets, right? But how are you going to find out if they are? Number one, and one thing I always say, never disclose how much money you're making to a girl. Two, don't tell her exactly what type of job you have. Don't discuss your business. Don't discuss none of that shit in the beginning. You can tell her of a job that is probably something that doesn't make much money and see her fucking reaction. If you were to go up to a girl and tell her, hey, I'm still in school, I'm studying, but I like you, this and that. And if the girl is still talking to you for some time and just always texting you, bro, maybe you just found a high quality woman. For the guys out there that still go to fucking bars and clubs, you're not gonna meet high quality women there. You're only gonna meet women that, number one, are there because the fucking DJ invited them or the promoter and they're sucking them off because they want a free fucking bottle, right? Or they're going to the VIP section with the guy that has money and would only sleep with him because of that, because he has money. Does that mean you should go to the VIP section and buy bottles just to get women? Oh, bro, I know because I've done it. I would sometimes throw down $400 a night just to look like, hey, I got it all. And the women will come. The women will come, but they weren't the right women. They're the women that will only take your money. And at the time in the beginning, I didn't realize it at first. I was like, no, they're actually here because they think I'm cool. No, bro, they there for my money. That's it. That's the only reason why they're there. And they're gonna do the same shit to you. So please avoid going to these places, clubs, bars. You're not gonna meet the high quality women that you want to date. If you want a woman that is worth your time and worth your money spending, like time is more important than money, honestly. I'd rather put $200 on a date, fuck it, it is what it is, and I'll never see this girl again. I don't care. Don't waste my fucking time. Instead of wasting my time is precious. It's precious. And this is one thing I teach guys. This is why I ended up becoming a dating coach for men, because I know a lot of guys are struggling with this shit where they want to give up on dating, and you shouldn't. You shouldn't give up on dating, but you shouldn't build yourself and improve yourself for a woman. It is for you. Dating is gonna come. Build the attraction for you. You're going to see that. Some people are gonna say, oh, you're telling guys to look good because you want them to get women and you want women to look at them and this and that. You're doing it all for women. No, I'm not fucking doing it just for women. Women are gonna come. I can walk on the street and look attractive, wear a nice outfit, and a girl can just look at me and I can go talk to her. And if I want, I can go on a date with with her, you know, fuck it. But it's not the fact of the dating. It's more of the self-improvement, the journey of going through it. It makes you feel more confident, not even just with women, but just in general. And if you're a guy that's like that, that's struggling, maybe you're already making a good salary, or you work a job where you make good money, or you have a business, whatever the fuck it is, and you tell yourself, Mike, I cannot get women. I have the confidence, kind of. And if you're that guy that's like, Mike, I just don't have it with women. I'm scared, bro. I make good money. How do I know that the women I'm gonna be with won't fuck me over? 9 times out of 10, bro, you're not gonna find out in the beginning. You can get an idea, and you can start narrowing your options down, but the one thing you have to do is stop telling women about how much money you're making and your status. They shouldn't fucking know that. The right woman that actually likes you won't give a fuck about that. And I teach guys on how to do that. I teach guys on how to look better, how to get more confidence. If you're a guy like that that's struggling, hey man, go to the description and click the link there. You can go on a free coaching call and we'll actually work through your actual plan. Work through what you're going through, your struggles with women or with your confidence, with your looks, because that is very important. But before you do all that, the one thing that's important is this: what is in your mind? You're probably a guy that still has shit in his head. Listen, I've been there, but right now I am so concentrated and my mind is so strong that I know what I want and I'm trying to better myself for me first. Then the women will come. Women will fucking come. That's it. And so guys, it is not over. It is not over for you for dating. It is harder than what it used to be. It is fucking hard. You are competing with everyone. Sometimes you even have to pay for fucking subscriptions on dating apps just so you can get on top. And now it's only gonna be more expensive. But how are you gonna stand out? Are you gonna be the guy that says, I'm done, I'm just not gonna date women anymore? Hey, that's fine, don't do it. But you are gonna be at a point where you're maybe 60 years old, you're 50 years old, and you're making good money, or maybe you're not rich, but you're making a decent amount of money worth living. Do you really think you're gonna be able to find a girl? Because if you're 60 years old, I doubt you're gonna go try to talk to a 60-year-old woman. I doubt it. You're gonna try to talk to the 30-year-old girl or the girl in her late 20s. I don't fucking know. Do you think those women are gonna want you? Bro, unless you have really good money and you can take care of her needs, she'll talk to you, but she won't love you. She won't. So if you're right now thinking, hey, I'm not gonna do dating anymore, I'm not gonna pursue it, don't, bro. Don't pursue it. But I'm gonna tell you what's gonna end up happening. That's what's gonna happen. Unless you're gonna be a rich motherfucker and doesn't care about love and shit, hey, by all means, bro, wait. But even if that's you, you are gonna fall for a woman, because if you don't have dating experience, you are gonna fall for a woman. This is only for the guys that don't have dating experience, because there are guys that have dating experience and they choose not to be with women. They choose to be with a lot of women, and that's fine. You don't have to be with one woman. That's the life of a man. You have the status, you can be with every woman that you want. But if you're a guy that's making good enough money worth living that you can take care of your wife, you can take care of the kids, you are gonna wanna find a high quality woman, a woman that's actually cares about you, that actually loves you. But how would you do that? First, you have to start dating. You have to start dating women. If you're not doing that, if you're 30 something, or if you're in your late 20s, never been with a girl, you better start today. First, change what you're doing and start today. Start talking to all the girls you can. I want you guys to have 3 dates a week. If you have the money to do it, 3 dates a week. Start there. Just start talking to them. And if you're still struggling with that, where it's like, hey, I just don't know how to do it, bro. I don't want to come off as creepy. My looks aren't there. My teeth are fucked up. I don't know how to fucking dress. I got ketchup stains on my shirt. Whatever the hell it is, guys, I can work with it. I have seen guys go from here to here. So click the link in the description, guys, and let's get to work. All right. I'll see you guys in the next video.